Let's talk about the one question that's on every single medical student's mind. Which specialty actually makes the most money?
Yeah, that one. And you know what? After all those years of insane study, the debt, the sacrifice, it is a totally fair question to ask. So let's get into it. Today, we're not just going to talk about it, we're actually going to rank them. And I have a feeling the specialty that lands in that number one spot, well, it's probably not the one you're thinking of.
Okay, let's dive in and start the climb from the bottom, looking at ranks 8, 7, and 6.
Kicking things off at number 8, we have community medicine. Now, this work is absolutely vital, and it offers great job security. But financially, with a salary around $60K to 1.5 lakhs a month, it's not the big moneymaker. Moving up to number 7, we've got pathology. Think of pathologists as the detectives of the medical world. The income is decent, but to really make it grow, you often have to take a big step and open your own lab.
And at number 6 is general medicine. This is the absolute bedrock of healthcare. It earns a ton of respect and a solid income, but here's the key. Its real power, financially speaking, is as a launch pad. It's the gateway to a super specialization, and that's where the bigger money really is.
All right, let's move up into the middle of the pack. This is where we start to see the incomes really begin to jump. We're looking at ranks 5 through 3. Coming in at number 5 is pediatrics. You gotta have a huge heart for this field. It's incredibly rewarding for sure, but man, it can also be super emotionally draining. The income kind of reflects that balance. It's respectable, but it's not gonna top our list. At number 4, we find the high-pressure, high-stakes world of general surgery and OB/GYN. Yeah, the money is definitely good, but it comes at a steep price. We're talking extreme stress, crazy hours, and what's a work-life balance again? Yeah, you don't really get one here.
And cracking our top 3, we have orthopedics. Now we're talking a serious jump in income potential. It's a very hands-on specialty, and the simple formula of constant trauma cases plus a steady stream of surgeries, well, that creates a really powerful engine for earnings.
Okay, this is it, the moment we've all been building up to. We've reached the very top of the list. Let's talk about the 2 highest-earning medical specialties.
So who's our runner-up? In the number 2 spot is
Dermatology. And whoa, look at that jump in the numbers. We're talking 5 to 15 lakh rupees a month. So what's the secret? How did dermatology climb so high up this list?
Well, it really comes down to the business of it all. So much of modern dermatology is aesthetic medicine, which means it's often a cash-only business. You don't have to deal with insurance companies. Throw in the fact that there are almost no emergencies and your day is filled with high-profit procedures, and you've got a recipe for a very, very wealthy career. So that's our number 2. Are you ready? Are you ready to find out what the number 1 highest-earning medical specialty is? All right, here it is. The number 1 spot goes to radiology, and just look at that ceiling. The income starts high and can blast past 20 lakh rupees a month. I bet some of you didn't see that coming. This is the specialty that, quietly, out-earns pretty much everyone else. The question is, how on earth do they do it? Let this one sink in for a second. You don't need patients. Patients come to you. That's the core of it. That is the massive business advantage. Radiologists don't have to build a following. They are a mandatory step in the process for almost every other doctor out there.
The whole model is just built for profit. Every single scan, CT, MRI, ultrasound, that's a payment. Then you add teleradiology to the mix, which means you can literally earn income from anywhere in the world. And because one radiologist can report for lots of different centers, the ability to scale your business is just incredible.
Okay, so we've seen the whole list. We've seen the huge numbers. But now we have to take a step back, because it's time for a very important reality check. Before you run off and change your entire career plan based on what you just saw, you have to understand one thing. This ranking is not a guarantee. Think of it like this. The ranking is a simplified list. It's based on averages and potential. But in the real world, your actual income is going to be shaped by a ton of different factors. For example, where you work makes a massive difference. City versus a small town. Are you in a salary job or do you own a private practice? That's another huge one. And then there's you, your personal skill, how fast you work, and how well you can market yourself. Those things can totally change your earning potential, no matter what your specialty is. And here's the bottom line. A really great pediatrician with a booming private practice can easily earn more than an average radiologist in a hospital job. The specialty gives you a potential ceiling, but it's your own choices and your own skills that determine how high you actually go.
So, we've looked at the numbers, we've broken down the money, but it all leads to a much bigger, much more important question. Knowing all of this, what does success actually look like for you? Is it just the number in your bank account, or is it passion for your work, the lifestyle you get to live, and the impact you have on people? That's the question only you can answer.